Royal wedding, the wedding of the century is what they're saying. Over 2 billion people are going to be watching this wedding. Is just around the corner.
I can hardly wait. I wonder what she's going to be wearing, if they're going to be using the glass carriage or what is going to happen, but we are definitely going to be there.
Never mind, it's always about what she's going to be wearing. What is she going to be drinking?
I heard the Queen, not only does she enjoy a glass of tea from time to time, but in fact, her favorite drink is made of gin.
Gin. And gin is actually also, it dates way back in the history, I think, in the British history. And speaking of gin, just over here, a couple of persons over to my left, we have international, world-renowned mixologist, Angus Winchester is here. Boy, that's a British name if I ever heard one, Angus.
Thanks very much. People keep asking me, is it made up? And I say, yes, by my parents. I mean, the honest thing I would choose to call myself Angus, after all. Pleasure to be here, ladies.
Well, it's great to meet
Canada. To the colonies.
Indeed, to the colonies. Well, we figure we don't really look at you as the colonies nowadays. You've grown up and you can stand on your own 2 feet, and we're like pros.
But we still love royalty. We still love the Queen.
And why not? A little bit of tradition. I think we throw away tradition at our own misfortune. And I think some should be kept, and the royal family is a perfect example of one that really only benefits everybody on the whole and does put a smile on
We
your
have
face.
got a number of cocktails here that you have designed for the royal wedding, or what is
we're
it?
recommending. I work obviously with Tanqueray gin, and Tanqueray gin is the gin of the royal family. It has it's a royal warrant, held it since 1925. We know it's one of the Queen's favourites, and I know Prince Phillip has regularly drunk a wonderful Tanqueray martini. So we thought we'd take this opportunity, because we're creating some cocktails for them, that whether they drink them on the day or whether people just enjoy them whilst watching the whole occasion, we thought it was pretty good to put together a group of drinks that somehow brought something to the wedding, but also could be made at home. So,
And they're based on the old British adage, I think.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue.
Perfect. I didn't know that was a British one, actually. I just realized that a couple of days ago.
I would say everything that is good is British on the whole, but at the same time, probably get myself in trouble with the rest of the world on that.
So what would be something new? Let's start with that.
Something new. I wanted to do something that used all the flavours within the gin, because it has so many different layers of flavour in there. And also, we chose to use pineapple. Because
I love pineapple.
But what you may not have known is the pineapple was always known as the king of fruits, because it has the crown of leaves on the top. Also always associated with the British aristocracy, because when the pineapples first brought back from the colonies, it was grown in hothouses, pineries as they were known, in the grand houses around England. So the pineapple was a sign of hospitality.
Okay.
It actually features on the Tanqueray bottle because it's part of our coat of arms. So the pineapple from the hospitality, so there on the top of every single bottle, it's got one on the back there, and one on the lid on the top. It's actually got the pineapple to display hospitality. The Tanqueray family were known for that. It also has battle axes for the work we did in the Crusades in 1191. So I always like to think the pineapple is if we like you, and the battle axe is if we don't like you.
I see, you got to cover both ways.
Absolutely. I wanted to do a longer drink to obviously symbolise the long and happy marriage that they're bound to have. And also some people have commented on the length of the engagement. So
yes,
I thought,
10 years, something like that.
So
or they've known each other for 10 years.
So I thought a drink like that. So first pineapple, a long drink, something that can be made a drink.
Good, all right.
What we do is get some stem ginger, good fresh ginger.
I love ginger. Ginger's very good for you too, it's very healthy.
It is, especially during the winter time. So we're just going to chop, relatively sizable piece of pineapple. Obviously we've prepared this in advance, but 3-4 bits of pineapple, depending on the size of it, of course.
Okay.
Then we're going to add some sugar, just crush it up. Obviously what you're looking to do is release the juices from the pineapple, but also you're looking to crush up that ginger at the bottom.
Okay.
Otherwise it just sort of sits there.
Looks good already.
We're just going to squeeze some lemon juice in here now, and I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way of literally squeezing it by hand. Added the gin in there as well. Now we're going to ice it. You shake it as much as possible. You shake a drink very much to wake it up, not to...
Oh, there's the look.
So now what we're going to do is
we won't tell anybody what that means.
that's our secret.
Right, exactly.
Then, as I say, and that, as I say, is a drink we call the newlyweds.
The
newlyweds.
Let me get my glass, because I'd like to have a sip too. So. You can fill it up, actually.
Now I'm feeling slightly inadequate, it has to be said.
We'll have to use this.
I think we'll
Not
check
my
that
intention, truly.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I find that perfect.
Like angels dancing on your tongue?
Angels dancing on my tongue, definitely.
Yeah, well, I always try, I mean, if you read
What
my
are they
recipes-
doing? The samba? Let's see what they do for me. Ooh, that's the tango.
So what we have here is the old drink, which is the Blushing Bride. It's Tanqueray gin, orange liqueur, orange juice, fresh lemon, and just the merest whisper of blush of grenadine in that.
Oh.
Or with a flamed orange zest on the top. So ladies, but I did want to make this easy for people to make at home.
Right.
So that they
Well,
have the
so-
ingredients.
Yeah, as I say, to make a drink that you're not going to be able to make at home seems a little bit pointless. But
I
this-
mean, what time is it going to be in Canada when the
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so we're not going to be wanting to be making a complicated drink at that hour. So
Exactly.
thank you for thinking about us.
I'm
when
here
that's awesome.
for you guys.
Oh,
Here.
well, thank
there
you.
we
Do
have
want
I
me to
have
go
the first blush, that's
Okay.
right.
That's divine.
It's good. I mean, the citrus
You know
note-
what? I like that even better than the first one. That is, I got my money on that one. That is delicious.
Now something
Borrowed.
borrowed.
Something borrowed.
Borrowed. What I did is I went to one of the people I consider to be the top mixologist in the world at the moment, Audrey Saunders, who runs the
Okay.
Paved Club in New York. She's known as the libation goddess.
Oh.
And one of the drinks she does is a drink called, she calls it a fiddy fiddy. 50% gin, 50% vermouth. And I thought this was
Oh.
perfect for a wedding because, of course, this is very much marriage of equals. And you know, the idea of
Marriage
bringing
of
this-
equals, the prince.
in terms of male and female, this is not the same as it was with Charles and Diana. This is, and this is it's a classic style martini. It's a bit wetter than many of the martinis people have nowadays, and they're the
Okay.
martinis people don't like. So having a little
Okay,
bit
so
more
when you
stuff.
say wetter, for the uninitiated, let's say, what does that mean exactly?
That means more vermouth.
more
basically.
vermouth.
I knew that.
Okay, all right.
Indeed.
You've been initiated, my
I've
dear.
had a few martinis in my time.
That's how we like it.
All right, so
fantastic.
let's take that.
It's
Oh, it's an
martini.
old gimlet glass.
Yeah, we're going to put it into
Oh.
a coupette, as it's known.
coupette?
Coupette.
Theoretically modelled on Marie Antoinette's breast.
Yes, we've
It's
heard
the
about
original
that.
champagne glasses.
Yes.
Yeah, so
A perfect size B, but actually that looks like the size B of a Barbie doll.
Yeah, it's a small B.
Yeah.
comes down to it. This was an old family recipe.
I smell it from here, actually. Wow.
I mean, it's the
Chill
aromatic.
the glass.
The aromatic quality of it is obviously very important.
Yes.
And as I say, we've just got to strain that in.
So why is this borrowed then? I don't understand.
Because I borrowed the recipe from Audrey Saunders.
Oh,
It's
because
a-
it's borrowed. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
a-
That's cheating.
I know. The trick is really to perfume the whole glass.
Okay.
And now for something blue.
And I wore royal blue in honor of the upcoming nuptials, and I understand that Catherine to be, wore a beautiful blue dress when she was announced their engagement.
She did, and that was obviously the idea that inspired. Blue has been associated, especially with this engagement, the blue Easter dress that Kate Middleton was wearing on the engagement, and of course the sapphire ring from Diana,
beautiful
the mother's
ring.
ring. One of the coolest cocktails you could possibly order in most bars around the world at the moment. It's called an aviation.
Okay.
It's a very good drink, invented in 1916. It's a mixture of Tanqueray gin, fresh lemon juice, maraschino liqueur, and creme de voilette. For a long time, this drink has
Don't know what creme de voilette is.
It's a fantastic violet liqueur, very old, very obscure, but is now being brought back.
Okay.
So as it was back, I thought I could use this drink, but what I would do is just take out the creme de voilette
Okay.
and add in blue curacao. You strain this drink into the glass. Obviously, you've got your Tanqueray gin, lemon juice. I use lychee liqueur here.
Yes.
I know what you're thinking. Where the hell's the blue part?
There's no blue color.
A little bit of
Yeah.
blue curacao, which all we're going
It's
to do is
coming.
pour it very delicately through.
Okay.
So now it lies at the bottom of the drink to remind you
looks
of that
pretty.
sapphire ring.
Such a nice story. I love
Does she have
that.
to give the ring back? That's what I need to know.
No, she stashes it away somewhere, I'm sure. So there we have the drink. This is the blue drink
Lovely.
from the Something Old, Something New, Something Borrowed, Something Blue.
Perfect.
Like, try it
All
now.
we need now is a tiara and we'll be all set.
Smell the lychee.
Yeah. It's a buzzy flavour at the moment, the lychee.
Oh, very
All
refreshing.
right, so there we have the complete lineup.
Indeed, the 4 drinks that Tanqueray recommend for this upcoming royal wedding. Something old, the Blushing Bride. Something new, the Newlyweds. Something borrowed, the Yin and Yang. And finally, something blue, Colour Me Royal, which is something you obviously thought about when you woke up this morning.
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
Incredible. Can we all pick our favorite drink? I'm going there first.
The martini for me, thank you very much. It's all about
Martini,
equality
okay.
and
I'll take
things
this
like that.
then.
This is my favorite.
Something blue. That's because you're dreaming of the sapphire ring. I think.
Probably.
And I'm
Bride.
taking the blushing bride because I'm blushing.
Well,
Ladies.
cheers to the royal couple.
Indeed.
To a long and happy life.
I'm sure.
Thank you, Angus.
Health, wealth, and
awesome.
happiness.
And to England,
Cheers,
too.
Time to
everyone.
enjoy them. Chin chin.
Chin chin.